Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here. I want to give you guys some just basic ideas that you can try on the harmonica. A lot of guitar players have harmonicas lying in their case, and they're kind of meaning to get around to being able to do some stuff. First, let me just give a little demo. So I got a little blues going. I got my harmonica right here. It's an unusual harmonica. It's a little bit bigger than your average harmonica, but I just find that the bigger ones have really nice tone to them. I'll show you what I mean. Here I go. You get the idea, right? Anyway, I'll teach you guys how to play a little bit on a smaller one. So one thing that you should be able to do is have the right key harmonica for what you're jamming. All right. So most people, when they just buy a harmonica for the first time or just have one lying around, typically it's the harmonica in the key of C. So what I did was I wanted to show you a little harmonica in the key of C because the majority of people have this one. So with a C harmonica, you need to be playing blues in the key of G. And that's actually something that has to do with guitar modes, but I want to explain that. Basically, I think what you need to do is find out what the key of the blues is. So if someone's like, yeah, blues in G, then just count G as the 1 and go up 4, and that's the key of the harmonica that you would use for blues harmonica. So it's like, oh yeah, key of G. Okay, G, A, B, C, because A comes after G in music. A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, F, G. All right. So the first thing that I want to show you, you've got the holes there. Okay, you can blow into the hole or you can inhale into the hole, and you get different notes that way. So a few things, just right off the bat, if I take the harmonica, and now we're thinking about, don't even worry anymore that it says C on it. It's just basically this is a blues harmonica, and it's going to work for the key of blues in G. One good thing about the harmonica is there's no wrong notes. So right off the bat, you can just experiment with, they call it drawing, which is inhale, and blowing, just up and down the whole thing. Like, you can just do that with the rhythm, like. So no matter what, the notes are right. All right, so right off the bat, if you inhale, you can actually inhale on the first 5 holes or hole 2, 3, 4, and 5. Any inhaling into that gives you the first chord of the blues. So watch, I'll count it off and just inhale with the rhythm. The rhythm is this. So that was a G7 chord. Now if I inhale here with that, you'll hear that matches up. So I'm doing a quick change that goes G. The chords of the guitar are G7, G7, C7, C7, G7, 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 G7. And if you don't know anything about guitar, that's all right. Just it's one chord, chord, new chord, original chord, second chord, original. So and on this, if you inhale in the holes here, you get the first chord of the blues. If you blow into those same holes, you get the second chord of the blues. So right off the bat, just inhaling some holes and blowing some holes will give you the 2 of the 3 chords of the blues. Right off the bat, just to mess around, like. basically, the most important thing you could possibly learn to play blues harmonica and have fun and everything would be taking the whole number 4 and learning to bend that note. So listen to that again. So one thing you want to try and do is be able to only hear one note. That time, that's the 4-hole inhaling. You only heard one note. And so I just pucker my lips around it until I form just a hole that is going to just draw from that 4-hole. Oops. And it should sound like that. Not, that's more than one hole. If you can just pucker just enough, and I'm not, it's in there a little bit, so I'm closing my mouth up around it a bit and getting kind of a certain amount of suction. So when you heard that changing, you can see my throat changing a bit. Check it out. So it's hard to explain it exactly, but basically the airflow is being sucked in this way. And when I get and it's traveling over a reed, which is like a piece of metal that's vibrating. And so what you do is you draw it from an angle, and it bends the pitch of the sound, and then it kind of sounds like someone singing or a guitar bend kind of thing. So the way I learned it, I was just messing around. I didn't play guitar yet. I learned to play harmonica first, and then that led me to jamming with people and having them show me some guitar chords and stuff. And then I just played a lot more guitar. But so what you can do is take that 4-hole, inhale really hard, and then bend the harmonica up while you try and keep your lips still. So you get the sensation of what that bend is doing. And then what you can do is eventually start to compensate with changing the shape of the kind of the bottom of your jaw. You're kind of drawing down, and it bends the note. So let's see here. Watch this. You just do it just enough to where you start to hear it. And I started doing that first, where I was just inhaling really hard. But basically, it's the shape inside my mouth is changing, almost like I'm talking, and I'm drawing that in. What you got to do is you just got to keep inhaling and pulling the harmonica up while your airflow stays steady. And eventually, I mean, that's how I got it. But once I got that, then I was just like kind of started inhaling and blowing, and I do like a, John Popper kind of thing. Just it's another story. But then I could always go to the. And so once you get the bend, then you can stop the airflow with your tongue and get like a tongue tapping thing. And as you're inhaling, you can just go from 4. You're doing the bend on 4, and then you just still inhaling, go ba ba, and you end up on the root again, and you will have a cool lick to play. So the first thing we're going to do, and I'm realizing that I'm out of time already, so what you want to do is just start experimenting with it, but get that bend on that inhale 4-hole. That's the sound, so you have to keep doing it. So the harmonica lesson part 2 will just be jam track. So just look for, when you see this video, right with it will be jam track in the key of G. Alright, so we'll see you later.